Welcome back. All right, so the daily preseason roundup is back again. The only game not on the board here is Toronto-Montreal. I reviewed that entire game last night, so here we are. Washington beat Philadelphia 3-1 last night. Dylan Strome with 2 goals. Looked pretty good out there for Washington. Lindgren saves all 13 shots he faced. These are good things for Washington. You want Strome to be scoring going into the season. You want Lindgren to have his confidence as well, and you want to know that you have 2 goaltenders that are capable of tending net for the Caps. Right now, they have that. On the Philadelphia side, the 1 goal was scored by Hayes. Ersson ends up saving 11 out of 12 shots for him. Keep in mind that backup job in Philadelphia could go to almost anybody, and if Carter Hart isn't ready to go, who knows who's going to be playing goal in Philadelphia? It could be crazy. Buffalo goes into Columbus. Columbus beats them 4-1. Prisky had the goal for Buffalo. Comrie, 27 saves on 31 shots. Comrie, the player for Buffalo that I think they're going to be most keying on early in the season and hoping has a really good start. Goaltending is key in the National Hockey League, and for the teams who missed the playoffs last year, having goaltenders get off to a good start can help them a lot. Speaking of which, on the Columbus side, I should say, Marchenko had a goal, highlight reel as well. Tarasov with 9 saves on 10 shots in his action. So, honestly, thanks for Columbus. Trending in the right direction, I think. Chicago beat Detroit 4-2. I have to admit, I kind of chuckled. So, the night before, of course, Detroit beats Pittsburgh. And there was all kinds of, why aren't you reviewing the Detroit game? You should be reviewing the Detroit game. As if I'm psychic and know which game would be best to review before the game start. But after last night, Chicago beating Detroit, I didn't see any, where's the Detroit game? Why didn't you review the Detroit game? So funny. I thought so anyways. But Jujhar Khaira, nice to see him back and healthy. Had a goal and an assist last night. Lafferty, goal and an assist. One of those plucky fourth liners that I like so much. Soderblom, playing against Soderblom. The goaltender Soderblom had the better night. 31 saves on 33 shots. Although his brother had an assist against him. Ernie had 2 goals. So on the Detroit side of things, it's a setback, but it's preseason, so it's not a big deal. The Oilers continue to struggle in the preseason. They lose against Calgary 4-0. Now, for Edmonton, they didn't have their A lineup out there, absolutely, but there are some trends here. First off, seeing a lot of posts about how Virtanen hasn't been playing well in Edmonton. Yeah. Anyways, Demers, a -4. He's, of course, on a tryout, -4 in that game, and they lost 4-0. The numbers add up to tell you he did not have a great night. Pickard, with 16 saves on 17 shots in his portion of the game. On the Calgary side, Sutter, that's Brett Sutter, a goal and an assist for him for 2 points. Markstrom saved all 12 shots he faced. Wolf saved all 9 shots he faced. Those 2 goaltenders share a shutout. Arizona and Anaheim. Anaheim wins 3-1. Gunther with the goal for Arizona. Looking forward to seeing how he plays. Keep in mind that was the draft pick the Canucks traded away in the Oliver Ekman-Larsson deal. So that one stung at the time, and it still does now. So we'll see how it turns out. Vejmelka saved 20 out of 23 in his tour in the net. Ryan Strome had a goal and an assist. So both Strome brothers had a good night last night. And Dostal with 28 saves on 29 shots. Could be a dark horse to end up in the backup position. His numbers better than the numbers put up by Stolarz the previous game. But again, Dostal does not need waivers to go down to the minors. Always keep that in mind. Colorado, waiving a couple of guys this morning, and after losing 7-1 to Vegas last night, that makes some sense. Josh Jacobs was a -5. Probably not going to make it to the team. And Hunt, a -4. He was waived this morning. Georgiev saved 12 out of 18, was not waived. But the other goaltender, Johansson, who saved 9 out of 10, was. So there you go. Georgiev, rough night. You want to get those rough nights out of the way before the season gets going. On the Vegas side of things, Quinney had a goal and an assist. Cormier had 2 assists. And Logan Thompson, 25 saves on 26 shots for him. So for Vegas, firing on all cylinders in this game. We'll see again if that carries over into the regular season. Spoiler alert, it usually doesn't. San Jose beats LA 3-1. Bordelot with a goal there, so he, of course, looking to make it onto the team, and San Jose could use some scoring, so if Bordelot can jump into a top 9 role right out of the gate, that'd be great. Dell with 26 saves on 27 shots. At the other end, of course, Grunstrom with a goal for the LA Kings. Villalta was in net, 14 saves on 16 shots for him. Villalta, if Peterson's out for a while, Villalta may end up being the backup in LA. Be interested to see how he does. Now, tonight in the NHL, it's a little bit of a lighter night, kind of, sort of. I, of course, am going to a preseason game tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. The Seattle Kraken in against the Vancouver Canucks. And this will be the first game that I've gone to with my wife, and we're taking the kids as well. So it's a pricey trip, but it's going to be fun. And it'll be the first Vancouver Canucks game for two of our kids. So that should be fun, and looking forward to that tonight. There are 3 games starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. So obviously I won't be watching and reviewing a game tonight as I have been other ones. It'll be your standard review after I watch a Canucks game live, which will be done as we're going home. So 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Carolina and Florida. Of course, yesterday's Carolina game against Tampa Bay was canceled. And tonight there's Nashville-Tampa. That game's canceled as well. Also at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the New Jersey Devils in against the New York Rangers. 7 Eastern, Winnipeg Jets in against Montreal. We'll see if the shift times for the Jets start to come down a little bit after the discussions today about some of the veterans having shifts that are too long, and Bonus trying to fix that. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific start time between Columbus and St. Louis. That should be a fun one. And also 8 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, the Minnesota Wild against the former Minnesota North Stars, now, of course, the Dallas Stars. So it's always fun when those two teams meet each other as well. Two teams that actually were green in the National Hockey League. I think green's one of those underrepresented colors. But hey, there you go. Crazy opinion right there, right? Pretty. I know it's a hot take. I know it's preseason, and for me to say teams don't wear enough green, that's quite the hot take. But that's what I'm here for, is for those hot takes. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, as always. Which players turned your eye so far in preseason, and which ones disappointed you as well? Don't forget to let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe either. I'm saying don't forget a lot. I understand that it's mostly a younger demographic, but for me personally, if I'm talking to people in my demographic, we do forget a lot. So there's that. But hey, thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.